A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Colorado State's offense will go on the attack first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets his feet, it's Crawford. Left side is Anderson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow.
And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Wisconsin's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get our first look at Colton Joseph. He is a portal addition from Old Dominion. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. On the ground, it's Dupree. Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Throwing Joseph. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
3rd and 3. Powers inside. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Joseph. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, it's Spencer. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
The Rams will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing Joseph. Hauls it in. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Dupree. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Joseph on the play action. Fires on the move. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Joseph gets open down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Moving the pocket, it's Crawford. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide right, it's Fareed. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside, it's Spencer. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Rams line up to punt it away. Looking for room. Makes a move. And there he goes. Touchdown, Badger. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. on the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Rams sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far.
Makes the grab and room to run. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Spencer. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You never want to say it's over early. We're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, he is carrying the rock. This is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Makes the catch, it's Anderson. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Driving forward, it's Spencer. Knocked down immediately.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback keep, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rigby. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throwing Joseph. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Dupree. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for 1st downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Joseph. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dupree. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely center cut, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to throw, it's Crawford. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rams will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Got the first down. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And with that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Making the adjustment. On the run, it's Dupree. Nice pickup on that one. Makes up for some of the lost yardage, but they are still facing a 3rd down here late in the half. Trying to pick up a first down. Throwing Joseph. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Badgers now use their 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Drops back on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 10 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Razorbacks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game inside Camp Randall Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this home crowd is fueling their running game every single time the running back gets the rock. They are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Okay, Holly. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Fighting off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Joseph rushes on. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hits inside, it's Dupree. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They put the brakes on him. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Throwing Joseph. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Using his legs, it's Spencer. Can't get him to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. RPO complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rams decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the back. Enough to move the chains. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying the left side. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Joseph. Right side, it's Coleman. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. He'll try the left side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, it's Palmer. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback changing the play. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets the back moving. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give, it's Dupree. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throwing Joseph. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Badgers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Spencer. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Might have a chance. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Keeps it on the option. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Out wide left, it's Ross. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The run inside. It's Palmer.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Right back to him. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.